We are here now. Uh, Hopefully things will look a little bit okay. I mean, hopefully things will look okay. Like I won't have overloaded it. I'm gonna definitely close obviously some stuff down to make sure that there's not a lot obviously running. But I think we will have gotten
Thanks a
definitely
lot.
somewhere with all of this for sure. I have the bare minimum running right now, obviously, which is obviously ideal.
I don't know who I just killed, but my monitor completely shut off, so I apologize.
Let
I
me
saw the
also
withering corpse of
go ahead and
Zach fall right in front of us.
turn off the voice chat here, guys, so you don't hear that. But we are here at the wonderful, wonderful Las Vegas, Super Speedway. Obviously, we had the Victoria 200, in the trucks that you saw me obviously racing in. I'm obviously Austin, Austin Runkle over here. Let me get where's the race info? Let me get that race info here for you. So, obviously, I don't know what, oh, that's the wrong stages. I should probably adjust that before I go showing that. That'd be probably ideal now, wouldn't it? One thing also that has changed since we have last been live, even for the truck specifically, actually, is that iRacing has released their weather system. Now, one thing it will show is obviously you can't really see it because I have it all zoomed down, so that way the little logo on the corner is not bad. But technically, what is right where you see my little thing is actually the fact that there is usually now a actual weather system in the game. It could potentially rain, which in here for Oval that doesn't happen, obviously, but it could happen for other things. But that's where obviously this nice little weather tab is now a thing. But again, that's not a problem for these guys tonight. They are just not going to worry about rain, because if you had rain and NASCAR obviously doesn't go together, and that would cause us to not have an actual race. So, technically, these guys are not going to deal with that, obviously. They are just going to deal with a track that is rather alright, I would say. Let me adjust the race race information here, because this was also the first race where I believe we went up to Xfinity length. No, wait, this is the second race I think where we went up to Xfinity length races. I could be wrong on that, but I believe I'm correct in that. If I'm not, I can be severely and quickly told otherwise. But let me get the race info up here now that I actually have this fixed here, as we are at the Pennzoil 300 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the good old, Sin City here. These guys are looking at, obviously, the temperature is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit in the air. Obviously, that's not the track temp, but it's going to be obviously a little partly cloudy, and they're going to come to a 7-mile wind, so that's going to be fun. But let me get the actual weather up here. Let me see here. You can figure this out then. Looks like we're doing this on March 3rd in sim time around 11:30. That's actually a 10-mile-per-hour probably wind, it looks like. And the track temp is looking to be about 83 right now, so. But we are obviously on board right now with, I believe this is Pierce Zander up, the man himself here. And I did get the numbers actually working down there, so like everyone's numbers actually down there looks like it should. So that's a plus. Probably figure out how to get that to cooperate as we watch Zach just absolutely bend it there. Man, absolutely bend it into the wall there, as you saw. But we are obviously up now. Not sure where my buddy William, Mr. Bill, I'm not sure where that man is at. But I'm sure he'll show up at some point here. Let me pull up a little bit of a fun bit of fact stuff that we have here, actually. Make sure I also don't play any videos I don't play here.
All right.
Yep, and it just accidentally played a video. That's cool. Alright, let me see here. So, one thing in terms of a couple of, like, obviously talking points to give you guys here about some interesting people during this race to look out at. Obviously, we have our points leader. Is he in here yet? Is he? Corey is not on the track at the moment, but today's been a day, I swear. But he's obviously, he drives for the team, of top tier. He's that's a Chevy team. He is, of course, the points leader after after a couple of interesting races. He does have one stage win, though, actually, under his belt. But another person as well that is probably, I would say, on the up, and also is a very hot topic person to talk about, who is also not on the track. Why do I keep getting the ones to talk about whenever they're not on the track? But Stephen Carlile, he is, I don't know what PMT in terms of team name is. I'm going to have to figure that out here. No, we'll just say, I guess we'll just say PMT then. But yeah, for PMT then, he has actually moved up to 7th with two top 10 finishes actually in those first two races of the season. So he's definitely someone to be watching out for and seeing how he does tonight at this wonderful 200 lap race here, with their stages being at, I believe, let me double check, but I believe the stages are at 45 and 90. Okay. But another person also as well that we can talk about, maybe let's see if he's on the track so I can show him off. If he's not, then I swear none of them are. None of them are on the track. Okay, that's just my luck. But one of the person I was going to talk about, one of his teammates actually, Mr. Uberman over here, actually, he is part of the team of the other person I was going to talk about, Justin Bell. And fun fact about Justin Bell so far this season, he has not finished outside the top 10 since the duels started. He has, which is quite an interesting fact, I might add. The fact that he has not went below the top 10 at all. So that's another interesting thing to talk about. I'm not going to talk about there's some other stuff out here about some other drivers, but I'm not going to talk about that because those are not really obviously paying them in a good line. I'm not going to really do that per se. But I would say it looks like we have a couple, obviously, quotes of some things the drivers have said. Ooh, we watched a bit of some dooring there by a couple cars there. But let me also just do some stuff real quick to get rid of some problems here. Okay, there we go. Okay. One person I do need to pull up here. I do want to see if he's on the track. He is not. But as someone else also that I have a bit of a thing that I've heard told to me, in between here, in between these last 2 weeks, Zander Short, I can't say his name right there, of Factory Motorsports, he has went on the record saying he needs to obviously qualify better to stay out of the backpack shenanigans. And he's about 11th in points right now, qualified 38th place in the Atlanta race, so hopefully he can do better and get himself, as he put it, out of the backpack shenanigans here. Um, Guild Brandon Mosby saying something that is obviously a very true thing that when it comes to just believing in yourself when it comes to racing is faith can move mountains. So, yeah. And apparently the fan pick of the week is Joe Wright after an 8th place finish in Atlanta. And we're getting that from Bob Pockcrest. He said after speaking that he is extremely excited for Las Vegas after the team testing and sim work, I guess. So we'll see how it goes for them here. That's Slava. Ooh. I just jinxed the man. Let me see. I didn't jinx no one. I didn't jinx no one. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, no. Obviously, we got a lot going on here. Let's see if we can't. It would be nice to see obviously what I'm looking at, but I can't see it without probably me overloading my PC here. So we're just gonna stick with what I've got right now. I do believe if we look at the dashboard, we can see how fast these guys are going. Yeah, and actually, let's go back. Let's jump on board with. Let's go to Pierce. Actually, let's go to Pierce, and then let's go ahead and do a little bit of some fancy stuff here. Let's go ahead and hop on board with him. Where is my fancy on board camera here? Let's no, nothing knows. Gyro works, I guess, because then we can kind of be riding with him. But I'd say obviously these guys are gonna be very careful about how they go about driving this track. This can obviously we're not in the super speedways anymore. I mean, this is still a big track, obviously, but we're not in the super speedways anymore. These guys are going to be very, very careful about what they do. Obviously, as you know, if you look at the track map here, you can see it's about, I think it's 1.5 miles. So I believe it's 1.5 miles. I could be wrong on that, but I'm going to make sure before I say anything else. Where is my race info button? There it is. Let's see. Yes, I don't know why it's in that format, but yes, it is a race. It is 1.5 miles. Go ahead and throw the tower back on, and then the driver info. There we go. And then we will hop back to the T1 here as we are about 5 minutes left in our practice here. Do remember, obviously, the top 36 in points are automatically locked into the race. And outside of that is going to have to qualify in on time. So depending on how many of those top 36 in points actually show up, can decide, obviously, where or who all gets in. So it looks like it might be possibly a solo night here, because I don't believe anyone else is free, as everyone else that would be potentially be able to be up here is most likely in this race at the moment. And obviously things are a little dumbed down, but hey, right now things are looking okay. I mean, it seems like we've kind of got things kind of calmed down here. As we jump over to Chris Burnham. I can make sure I get his name right there, obviously, every time now. Let's see if we can't maybe get the HUD to cooperate without me overdoing my connection too much here. There we go. I mean, I can see all my fancy times and know everything because it'd be nice for me to actually be able to see what I'm showing you guys, so I can actually know what I'm really seeing here and everything. As looks like he's stopping here. We can switch over to Nathan Barrows. Oh, also, let me go ahead and I do know I can do this. Let me actually bring up the points before, I believe, is what I should be able to do. Points before. Yeah, so, and here's all the points. Obviously, we have Corey Ma at the top, and, you know, with 83 points, Kristopher, however you want to say his name, Burnham with, you know, in second in points, Alan Phillips, then Vince Mitchell, Justin Bell, Nick Vasquez, and Steven. So, yeah, there's our lineup of people in terms of championship points as of last week. Obviously, that is not it's going to obviously change after this week. We'll see who ends up where, but that is what points are obviously looking like. Let me get us back out on the track with someone. Let's just kind of go around. Let's look at camera model here. Let's see how his car is looking here. Everyone's numbers should be fairly correct. The only people maybe is if they joined in and they didn't have their number automatically pulled before. But I don't know why I don't have Volano. That's weird. Let me look and see here. Let me check something. Because Volano should already have his custom painted, so why he doesn't, I don't know. But let me go ahead and go to overall. Let's go to Volano. Is he in here? Is he in here? Is he in here? Is he in here? So Volano doesn't have his. Interesting. So Volano didn't have his scheme and paint, some of that stuff pulled in. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me hit the reload button on the overlay here real quick then. Because it looks like we have a couple people that actually didn't have their proper pictures in like they should. Or proper. Yeah, see, Malone doesn't have his color like he should, but Jonathan does. But Volano does not for some reason. I don't know why. Jesus Christ. See, even Corey's is not even right. That's weird. What in the world is going on with... Why is it not giving us correct, like... Okay, so there's Corey's. So Volano just doesn't have a number, apparently. No, so... Volano and Speakman just don't have custom numbers, apparently. They just... Their numbers are basic, apparently, according to this. So, interesting. Alright, then. Oh, well. Hey, I mean, if it works, I mean... Let's see who qualifies where here. Let's see who qualifies where. I do want to test something. I just need to check it, so I don't have what I thought. Okay. So I'm double check there. But we are in the last few seconds here before qualifying starts. And again, this is the Pennzoil 300 here at Go Las Vegas. Next week we do have a cup race, but we do not have a truck race. But the cup race next week, as we do come into qualifying here, is going to be at the Phoenix Raceway for 200 laps at the Shriners Children 200. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see who is our first person to come out on track. It looks like the first person to come out is actually going to be Caleb here. Let's watch him go through qualifying here then. See what he puts down for a time here. And then we'll just go through everyone slowly but surely here. But going to start with Caleb here and see what kind of time he puts down. Actually, let's leave it on exciting. We'll just have it go through everyone then, I guess, and we'll see what people put down here as qualifying has started. These guys do, I believe, have only one lap qualifying. I don't believe that's changed, so these guys should only have one chance to really throw down a lap. As we do see Vasquez here, he's coming around for the start of his lap there as he crosses that start-finish line there. So this is his live lap, but obviously, it wants to show us everyone apparently. So let's just see who it shows. Oh, it goes back to Vasquez here as he's coming down the backstretch here. He's hugging that outside wall, trying to get as much, speed off of that as you can, which I know you can do that with a lot of tracks where hugging the outside wall really get you that speed. As he comes down the front here, and he is going to get a time of... Let's see what he got. Oh, wow, okay. Look at this. Oh, Wazinski is just... Everyone's getting in their times, but... They're just pushing everyone down slowly but surely here, and we just, as you can see there, we just have everyone putting out these absolutely fire times. And Kristopher Burnham out here putting out the absolute pulsing heater of a time there. As you can see there, I'd say it looks like they're about so about 0.3 off. Looks like Johnson got a little bit behind there on the he's taking about the second spot to start there, but I believe everyone has put down their time. Everyone that wants to put down times, I believe, has put down times. No, never mind. Just kidding. Oh, no, Stephen Carlile is already done. I don't know why I thought that. So I believe... Oh, we do have a couple people still putting down times. My bad. We do have Tanner Speakman here in that Waffle House 75 car. He is coming around to, I believe, get his lap time in here. I believe... Yeah, so that was his lap time right there. A 30.94. We have Stephen Minke coming around here for his time. Well, he's getting his lap in there, and I believe that was a 29.61. All right. You'll love to see it. And I believe no, never mind. We still have a couple people putting down laps. No, Zander's already done. I don't know why it's acting like he would still need to put time down. Oh, here's someone who hasn't put a time down yet. Cody Leach. Let's see what time he gets here. So he comes zooming around that Fifth Third Bank 15 car here. Coming down that apron to cut off anytime he can, and he is going to get a... Oh. I believe, did he not... Oh, did his lap get invalidated? Oh, his lap might have gotten invalidated. Never mind then. Never mind, he did get time. It was 29.41. I apparently am just not seeing all my timing stuff here. So he put himself up to P8. Okay, I was looking for him to see where he jumped to on my timing thing, and I didn't see him, so I thought he got an invalidated time. But I just was going crazy apparently there. So... we had 31 cars qualify so far. Mark Schrader is going to be obviously the 32nd car here to qualify in that Worldwide Express 45 car there. As you noticed here, that cutting on that apron there on the finishing of your first lap is obviously very ideal because it cuts you even second, like tenths of a second off. But he did get 29.91 there, looks like, and I believe that is going to be the end of qualifying. And excuse the look, obviously, it's just because I had to take stuff down to make it look a little bit better here, or work better. But here's our grid. We have Chris Burnham in the pole position with Adam G. Johnson right next to him, and then Zach Saunders and Pierce Sondrup taking out row 2, followed by Stephen Carlile and Jacob Wazinski. Then Dave Nestor and Cody Leach, and rounding out the top 10 is going to be Alan Phillips and Vince Mitchell. And then we have Justin Knoll and Garth Griswold taking out the row after the top 10 there. Then we have Caleb Tipton, the Uberman himself in P13 there with Joe Wright next to him, followed by Ray Gill and Archie Williams, Brandon Mosby and Justin Bell, followed by Stephen Menke and who is that? Stephen Menke and Thomas Volano. Then that was round out your top 20. Then finally we have Zach Johnson and Nick Vasquez taking the road just behind that. Then Cameron Mile and Charles Atwood. Then Jim Mott and Ryan Taft. Zander Short and Nim Silva, followed by Mark Schrader and Tommy Carroll Jr. Then Nathaniel Campbell and Tanner Speakman. And I believe that's the last everyone that's put down times, looks like, I believe. So I don't think any of the other ones are, unless they're locked in already. If they're locked in already, they'll probably make it in, I assume. But that does put, obviously, Nathan Burrows, Jonathan Ledger, Corey Mott, Gordon Fraley, Daniel Jerza, Mike Burnett, Noah Nicholson, Ben Lawson in the back, with Ben Lawson taking that shotgun position there, as they are loading onto the field here. As you can see here, as we have that nice drone cam flying around here. And we are in for a treat of 200 laps tonight. And I need to get that grid to go away. Let me do, I guess, this then. There we go. The grid always went away before, and I don't know why I couldn't get to go away there, but we're set to have a wonderful 200 lap night tonight here at the Sin City, where we shall see how this goes. Let's see here. As we wait here. And again, next week we go to Phoenix, but only for these cars, not for the trucks. I do believe our next thing, do we have, what's the next thing? I'm going to have to look and see. I don't remember. So I think, no, this is last for the week, because then we go to Sunday, where the next thing will be Sunday, which is going to be round 2 of the Grand Tour National Touring Series in the ARCA cars for the Palm Beach Grading 125, which is going to be 125 laps at USA International Speedway for the ARCA cars. And then after that, we don't have the trucks, obviously, because again we take a week off. And then we have the Grand Prix, I believe, that is going to be, at was that going to be Sebring for 50 laps. And then we come here for, like I said, the Phoenix Raceway race. But, so an eventful week next week, obviously. We have racing every single night, basically, at this point. Up till Wednesday, obviously. So we have Sunday through Wednesday racing in this fine league here, as they're going to take off here. And again, I gave you the lineup here of drivers, and we're going to go ahead and get going around this track here, and then we are going to get this race underway very soon. As we come down the back stretch here, with two backward bandit guys leading not leading the pack, but leading that inside line there of Chris Burnham and Zach Saunders, as we come around this turn here. And I believe we're going to see the pace car drop off any minute here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up because, yeah, they're going to be coming around turn 4 here as Barry holds up that flag. And we are ready to go soon enough here for the Pennzoil 300 in the Circuit Cup Series at MCRL.
Green flag,
As we get the green flag here, and they're going to take off, get an amazing start here, and we're going to go ahead and do a bit of, the go crank it up here to start before we get this fully going here. Good to go here as we are on lap 2 here with Chris Burnham getting an amazing start there as he is just absolutely taking off ahead of Alex G. Johnson and Zach Saunders, but Johnson gets a dive on the up to the outside over Zach, looks like, to kind of walk in there, but I believe it looks like, yeah, we're kind of getting a little bit of some lineup here at the front with them just trying to catch up to Chris as he just, like I said, he just sent it. But going a little bit farther back, obviously we got the rest of the pack back here, which let me get the driver detail back up for you guys here. We have that Stephen Carlile in that 7 car there. Right behind, I believe, the 31 of Pierce Zander up. Got a nice little grouping right here, obviously. Don't mind the cars popping in and out. Obviously just trying stuff to see what I can make work that won't lag out here. But got some nice racing right here with these guys being right next to each other. I believe that, yeah, that's some very close racing, but again, let's jump back a little bit further here, actually, to I believe that's the 15 car, excuse me, of Cody Leach there. Let me see if I can't maybe fix this up a bit here and get these guys' numbers to maybe cooperate with me a little bit more here while they're doing a bit of running around here. And then see it, yep, okay. And then we're going to just do a bit of some reloads or 2 here just to make sure that everything's working fine. But that's some close racing as you can see there. I don't know why Rotoly are not reloading like it should be. That's a little bit weird, but oh well. I don't know why it's also only showing some cars out unless they just didn't start. Maybe that's what the case is. It just shows them out because they actually didn't even start, so it's not even on my overlay. It's literally that they just didn't start. Okay. But let's jump back. Let's see, where's Corey Maya? Let's look for that points there. Oh. Let's see. Can we figure out what happened here? Actually, we might be able to because it should be able to show me. I just might have to go back a little bit manually here and get the answer here because I don't think it showed me a crash report, but we should be able to note anyways what happened there. Let me get us the good old chopper view here and see if we can't take a look and figure out what happened here maybe. Let's jump back a couple cars maybe. Let's jump back back to Tommy there maybe, and let's just see here. Maybe we can figure out what happened here. It looks like it was actually maybe ahead of them. I'm not sure what happened. I'm genuinely trying to figure out obviously what happened there, but it didn't give me a crash report, and it's not just because it wasn't I guess loading it, but it just literally for some reason decided it didn't want to give me a crash report there, which is weird. Oh, it looks like there's maybe some guys farther back that wrecked maybe. Oh. Maybe back here? Nope, that's actually into the people that are they're out fully from the race. Okay. Weird. I wanted to give you guys an answer on that, but best we have is that some guys checked up maybe here, and I guess we just had maybe... Oh, wait, maybe we might have found our answer here, actually. We might have found our answer here, actually, because I'm seeing some guys that are off the track. Yeah, Cody has some damage, I think. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's the wreck. Okay, there's the wreck. Yeah, when it doesn't really tell me where the wreck is and it doesn't give me the crash report like it should, I obviously can't get to it as fast as I normally could. So, best we have is obviously me just manually finding it here, guys. But we're going to see what happened here. It looks like Cody had a wreck in front of him. He just got caught up. Took Steven Mankey with him into the apron there, and that's what caused the caution, I think. So, you see there's Cody in the pits. So, you hate to see that, but let's go ahead and jump back up to the front here. Get that TV1 camera going again. And as you can see here, we have the two back row bandit guys of Chris and Zach here at the front. And then let's see, where did Corey end up in all that? He is in P26, looks like. So... that is quite the interesting spot for him to be. Luckily, he's doing okay. Looks like he didn't get hurt there, so that's good to see. Good to always see there. No damage, so... Incident for 41. Incident point for 41. Alright, and I believe that was the car of Jacob Wazinski. So we're saying that was on Jacob then. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Good to know indeed, yes. One second, let me get my... I need to add a button here actually for something. Stuff in here.
Green, green, green.
As we go green again here on lap 9 with these guys obviously leading again here at the front. Let me get that driver detail back up on the board as we are looking at, I believe that's the car of Zander up right there in that 31 Zen car there. A professional backwards driver, as he so graciously put on his little race info there. He is not too far behind those two guys in the front there. He got a really good start. Looks like he's going to try and maybe see if he can't maybe link up and try and catch up to them. But those guys are flying. But let's obviously go back a bit in the back here. Look at some of the guys in the back here, like Vince Mitchell and the rest of these guys are all tightly packed together here. And just absolutely racing, like crazy here. We got Vince Mitchell, like I said, on the inside of that 96 Mountain Dew. I believe that's Game Fuel, I believe. Am I wrong on that? I might be wrong on that. I don't know. With that 37 car of Joe Wright on the outside. With Caleb Tipton in that Stay Puft Jet Puff car right there making a dive to the inside, looks like. He got in front of Vince Mitchell there. I would love to see, after Caleb has had a couple bad races in the past, I would love to see this man get himself a nice finish, a couple stage points maybe, stuff like that. I mean, it would be definitely good to see for him. I know how much he would love to give himself some nice points. So, but another person that I don't think I've talked about too much in a while that looks like he's got another new really cool scheme here is Garth Griswold. I know that man has had some terrible luck in races past here, but he was racing right next to and side by side with Ryan Taft there in that 86 car. Looks like they're just kind of mind their own business back here. They're not really racing too terribly hard, I'd say. I mean, Garth kind of got left on the inside here, but I don't think that's really a bad thing because the inside is still a fast line even if you're by yourself. As I watched Ryan pass him, I will shut up apparently. Never mind. Let's jump back a bit farther here and check out further back in the pack with Nathan Barrows and Daniel Jersey. I always feel like I'm going to say that name wrong. And Gordon Fraley. Obviously, got to give everyone their screen time here. Got to give everyone in the pack their chance to shine here, if you will. As we got another pack back here, which I believe that's about 7 or so cars here. As we're on lap 15, we're about halfway through to. No, never mind. Before I say that, let me make sure. Before I say that here, I believe it was lap 40. I think actually, not 30. I might be going crazy here. Let me make sure. I am indeed going crazy. It's lap 45, so never mind. When we get to lap 25, we'll be halfway to the stage. Let's see. Corey Mott has moved himself up 13 positions here in that 01. That one car. I don't know if that's on the side of his car exactly, but he has moved himself up pretty far right now through all this. So I proven definitely why he has the points. So. But we will see what else happens. These guys are all just kind of bunched up right now. They're not really pulling anything too crazy. Let me go ahead and jump to who is that? That's right behind Mitchell. Is that Zach Johnson? No. Who is that? It's that one right behind. It's not Ray. No, it is Ray Gill. Okay, it's Ray Gill. Let me do this real quick. Because I wanted to show you how close, obviously, they are. Here, give you some kind of nose actions. They are. There's how close they are, obviously. And, and we have them on the side right there, obviously. And then we just drop it back to the right front here. Get you that side by side. There's that. Oh, it's Sweet Lightning Mountain Dew. That's what it is. That 96 car there is he's getting really close and right up next to Ray Gill there in that 66. And right behind him, I believe. No, never mind. I am wrong, apparently. Because he's getting right up against that wall, obviously, trying to gain any bit of speed he can. As he's going to dive to the inside of 96 here. And just try and maybe stick his nose out, but not really enough to actually get anywhere there. But let's see. Let me look at some other. As we got. Oh, I believe. Yeah, there's some close racing right there. Yeah, we can see here is. I was about to show some close racing, and then he immediately got away from him. But Zander Shore obviously was really close with whoever that was in front of him. I didn't check it. Oh, the 7 car of Stephen Carlile there. And these guys also do have a bit of difference when it comes to racing. These is the Season 2 patch did change, I believe, the gearing ratios and stuff. Well, not gearing ratios, but the gearing when it comes to these cars. So a lot of these guys are definitely having to change up how the gears work in these cars for their setups, which I believe the only reason why that happened was because they finally got iRacing caught up to the standards in terms of the cars is what NASCAR is in real life. I believe I could be correct on that. So. But yeah, obviously everything's looking good. Ooh, oh come on, Caleb. I'm gonna give you some not bad luck, but hopefully you got this, man. Because I want you to do good. I really do. I really do. But got some close racing here, mostly in front of you. I mean, a lot of these guys, if I just kind of go through. I mean, they're kind of single file. We have the 3 guys in the front with the teammates of Chris and Zach there linked up, and Pierce trying to hold on to them. I believe if I pull up the battle box here, I believe, and we do more about I'd say 3 drivers, and we pick Chris right here, and then we take off that license detail because we do not need to see that part. You see, these guys are really close to each other. I mean, Zach and Chris are running their bumper. They're obviously they're really close, but I mean, Pierce is trying to catch up there. He is trying to get on them. He can't get much more heads or tails on them in terms of catching up. He's trying though there. But let's go and just jump back a little bit farther here just to see we have these 2 guys, obviously, of Zander Short and Adam Johnson. They're kind of linked up. There's, hopefully, it looks like we just have a nice long line here of cars behind those front 3, and they're not fully formed up into a nice long line, but they're sort of trying. We'll see how it goes. I mean, but yeah, it's single file right now racing, which I mean it's fair. We're only on lap 25, about to be lap 25 technically. These guys really don't need to push too hard just yet. They have 2 stages to get through, and we have a couple guys obviously diving to the inside for that that faster time. As I said before, during qualifying, is still obviously pertinent during this as well. But yeah, we got a lot of single file here. Let me see if I can find us another close races. I believe we had a close bit of racing there, but it looks like Daniel just kind of dipped himself down to the inside there. I'm not sure why. He kind of got left on the inside there, sort of. But yeah, this is looking very. There was a lot of close racing there. I believe if we go back a little bit farther, there was Ryan with a little bit of smoke there. Not sure why, but we have the cars of Garth Griswold, and I believe that's the car of the 78. So Thomas Villano, they were linked up on the inside there. It looks like they kind of got. Well, I say that, and then the line kind of died. So I was about to say there was a nice line on the inside forming, but that did not really change. That kind of dissipated there. I don't know what happened to the Uber man. He's I believe, yeah, he's, what the, okay, yeah, no, what really did happen, he's on, at least according to my thing, he's on lap 22, about to be lap 23. I really don't know what happened to the man. Is his setup just not working with him tonight? Like, he's all the way back in 36th, and I believe is like at least 4 laps down, I believe. I am curious. Oh, Minky went into pits there. Alright. Let's see what happened to Mr. Tipton. Yeah, he's down 4 laps. I'm not sure what happened there. He was doing okay, and now all of a sudden him and Jacob Wazinski, I mean, Wazinski did have that penalty, the IC that he had to serve, which was the, I believe the end of the line as well. So, but I'm not sure what happened to the Uber man. He just 1 minute was doing fine, next minute he's in the back here for some reason. I'm not sure why. It does look like we missed a pass somewhere, but I don't know if that pass will hold for long. I mean, Pierce kind of passed Chris on the outside, but I believe with the fact that we have Zander short on the inside there. They're trying to. Zander's saying, I don't know if I want to help you now, Chris. And we got some close action right here. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can't get us a nice bit of some action here on that. Actually, and show you how close they were. I mean, he was running his bumper there, but now Chris has got to fight off these 2 guys back here. He's got Zander and
The yellow flag is out.
ooh, whoa! He got a little squirrely there. Oh, it does look like we actually have a crash report this time around. That's good to know. Let me go ahead and see what happened here. Let me get us that good old chopper cam as we always use. Why is it not doing chopper? Come on. Chopper cam. There we go. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Looks like the 18 got a little loose and he just came down. Ooh, he came down and hit the 56 and just. Was that Daniel or that Tommy? Who was that? That was. Oh, wait. That was Daniel. Oh, Daniel has that 18 car, but he's the 89 car. So Daniel came up a little bit, and just one thing led to another, and he took out that man. There's a couple people doing some fake outs in the pits, but the leaders, for the most part, going into pits here on, I believe this is lap 32 here. We'll see how this plays out, as obviously they're not going to be on the same pit cycle as, well, majority of the field here, but we do have a lot of guys going into pits, so this could play out for the better for them here, actually. As I believe, pit time wise here, let me see if I can't double check on this here and see. As I believe the first person to come out of pits is going to be Zander there, as you saw. And, you know, and everyone else is coming out of pits slowly but surely here. A good chunk of the field actually went into pits. I don't know why I thought that they didn't, but it looks like I mean, pretty much, I'd say everyone mind, like, the people that obviously you didn't see pit there, really, those guys, which was about 10 to 15-ish people. Like, we got like Zander Short, Pierce, Zander, Alan Phillips, Stephen Carlile, Joe Wright, Brandon Mosby. A lot of these guys, they all didn't pit. They stayed out. So all the way back to I believe, all the way back to Connor last minute. Whoa. So everyone from Connor up in the field right now that you can see on here, they did all not pit. I mean, Cameron pitted back on lap 7, so I mean he didn't pit with this big group here. I would be inclined to say that probably, and I think this might be correct, I believe the next person that's a lap down right now is our good man Caleb. I believe he's the next one down, actually. But of course, in all that as well, the car 89 car of Daniel Jerza got himself a penalty there, I believe, as I've been told. And again, whenever these guys get penalties, that first penalty is in the line. So, they get this first one, they're just going to get basically, a slap on the wrist, told don't do it again, and then sent to the back of the restart line here. If they do it again, though, that's when they'll obviously get hit with something worse, like they'll get drive through, and that means obviously they're going to have to get off the track, go through pits, and then get back out. And if they get a third one, then they're disqualified from the race. So I thought I heard a sound outside. I was confused. A really loud bang sound. I was confused. So. I don't know why I thought I heard a loud knocking sound there, but oh well. All is good now. Let me jump back up, because it looks like Daniel and Cody are now actually laps down, and I believe Caleb got his lap back because he's on lap 31 now. So he's about 3 laps off, but he's not going to be the next one to get a lap back here once.
Green.
So we do go green here. Let me get that battle box off the screen. We don't need that now, actually. As we do come around here. obviously we see Zander taking an absolute just... He's zooming ahead as he got an amazing start there with Alan Phillips not too far behind him. Leading the inside there with Zander right behind him. And this is just quite the interesting race right now that's happening here. I mean, we got this whole front pack here that's just all bunched up and together and getting really close. I mean, if we jump to like, you know, someone's rear, you know, rear tire here, like to look, I mean, you'll see just how close these guys are. Obviously, wrong rear, like this. I mean, whoa, like right there, you see Joe Wright is just absolutely. He just came up on the side there, Corey Mott, but these guys, they're going to be racing really close together. As they're going to try and get any positions they can on each other right now. As we are not that far from the stage, we are on lap 45 or lap 38. And do you remember the story? The stage caution is on lap 45 here. So the way it sits at the moment, obviously the last person to get points would have been Vince Mitchell, but he looks like he got a bit shuffled down there in the pack here. Looks like Chris, he's weaseling his way back up the pack here. I don't mean weaseling like in a bad way, just as in like he went into pits and he's making his way back up here slowly but surely. Looks like Zach got a little left in the dust there though, but we have a lot closer. Whoa! I believe someone just sent Zach. Oh yeah, someone just sent Zach into the grass there. I do not know what happened there exactly, but that was a little dirty whatever just happened, because I watched Zach out of the corner of our screen there go diving down into the grass, and by the time we cut back to him, he was...
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we have a caution. We have a caution. I believe that was the car of Ray Gill I saw there. Yeah, so we can go ahead and we can figure out what happened here to Ray Gill. As we again are going to head to the chopper cam here. I should probably have this bound so I can just get to it a lot faster. But I don't do that, and I don't know why, so I should do that. So we're going to go ahead and see here. And he got turned by that one of Corey Mott, and just luckily he didn't take anyone else with him. So everything is good, and obviously Ray is fine. He's back out. He isn't like too terribly out of it, but I believe that's going to give our man Cody Leach here a lap back, as he is the first car there's a lap down, or any laps down for that matter. But that will put, oh, I was going to say that would put Caleb as next, but he has Daniel Jerza in front of him, holding him back from getting laps at the moment. And I believe that is going to be I'll leave that up to race control. I'm not going to obviously decide on that, but that was definitely a interesting one there for sure, in terms of who caused that, who did it, all that fun stuff here. But yeah, we are. These guys are. Some of these guys are definitely gambling here in the Sin City, and it's paying off for some and not paying off for others. I am actually curious here. I do want to go see if I can go back and maybe. I don't know if I won't be able to probably go back and find that, because I would really wanted to figure out what happened to Zach Saunders there, and like how bad was that thing that happened to him. Let me see if we can't go back at all here and figure out what happened, because we saw that out of the corner of our screen there. You know, the thing obviously that happened where I said that he kind of jumped the grass. But I am curious to know who caused it and what made it happen, because yeah, we saw him obviously. How many laps ago was it? Oh, it was right here. Okay, nope, that's where the caution happened. How far goes it? Oh, it was right here. Okay. So let's see. Let me get a better camera view here so we can see what happened here. Get that chopper cam as always. Trusty chopper cam. And then let's go ahead and go slow-mo here. I believe Zach he was holding the line like normal, and I believe a car came down on him here. I believe the 21 came down really hard there, sent him flying into the grass. He hit a little bit of a grass bump, basically, which I believe was right here at this corner. Yeah, he hit this corner here and just went jumping, basically, and then luckily he saved it and was, fine. But he went for a bit of a ride, and I'm sure Zach was a little shaken up there after that. But honestly, things are going good right now. I mean, we have who we have at the moment. Yeah. Because I don't believe we're going green just yet, but I think this, as soon as we cross here, I believe this is going to be choose cone as the lights go out on the pace car here, which does mean that this is one to go, and these guys are obviously doing choose cone. They're making their choice on where they would like to go, obviously, as they came to that start-finish line there. We've had this, obviously, before. But, I can explain it real quick again, just in case anyone wasn't sure. But basically, right at that start-finish line, right around when they are basically coming up to it. So if I can get a view from that, basically. So right basically where that choose cone is, right where you see right where my cursor is, basically right in the middle there. They have to decide by that if they're going to obviously go outside or inside, and they have to decide by that point where they want to go. And so they get to basically decide their line and decide where they want to be based off of that alone, which does make, obviously, it mean you have a little bit of planning to your start here and everything, but we'll see how this goes. As Zander picked the inside, Alan Phillips picked the outside, with Chris Burnham being right behind Zander short there. We'll see how this does for them as the pace car is dropping off, and we are about to start lap 44, which means we're going to have probably a stage caution not too far from now, as we are on lap 45. So we're gonna have our stage caution here in mere moments as Chris is making a dive on the inside there. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch Chris or Zander in time. So I believe at this point we're probably going to say it's probably going to go to Zander, but we'll see here. But I think I think Zander's locked down second in stage points, and Chris is locked down. Or no, Zander's locked down in first in stage points, and Chris is locked down in second. Oh, as I said, whoa, that was dirty. That was a dirty move by Chris, but he did get ahead of, I believe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who got the stage points there. That was, and they're wrecking as the stage happens. I need to go back and see what happened there, because I have no idea who got the first place points on stage there. I really need to actually look and see here. Actually, let me get the let's do Chopper again. Go trusty Chopper cam here. And let's see if we can't figure out who got the points there on that. As we come around here, Chris is in the front. And then, oh wait, one second, let me pause because I can't see. Oh, is that Nick Vasquez? I believe Vasquez gets first place. Chris gets second there. Yeah, no, he got second because they were already across the line whenever he got passed. So yeah, that was Chris that got second, and then Johnson got third in points. Wow, that was quite the dirty move by Chris there, though. But Vasquez got those stage points there. Wow. As we do see a lot of them obviously coming into pit lane here. majority of the field, minus a couple people, are all coming into pits here. We'll see how fast they get in and out of pits here. And I believe that's going to be Nick Vasquez coming back out of pits relatively quickly, with Chris Burnham being right behind him. And everyone else following short suit here. As we go ahead and go back out, we do have Adam G. Johnson leading the pack at the moment. Let me see, where is our man, Mr. Vasquez? I need to ask this man how he felt about that end there. Actually, as I know we have a little bit of time here. Let me ask him real quick and see how he felt about that stage here. Actually, real quick. Hey, Nick, it's Austin up in the booth. You hear me?
I gotcha.
Yeah, I gotta ask you, how you feel about that end of that stage there? That was something. I mean, there was a dirty move by Chris there. He took down Zander, and you just coasted on by to get the stage win.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. And whenever we got them new tires, it was pretty crazy to go through the field. I think we were 4 wide at one point, so that was pretty scary. But we've got a good Ducks Unlimited Winchester Ford Mustang today. I think we've got a good chance at winning. And as you can see, we've got a stage win, which is going to help us out, playoff points. That's kind of what I'm focusing on right now, since I'm already locked in, just getting them stage points. And, we'll be doing good.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to ask you, because, that was that was quite the finish there for that stage. So, well, good luck, and I guess good luck with the rest of the race then.
All right, thank you.
I don't remember what channel. Oh, you're in factory. I think it was factory, I believe. Yeah, 1 second. Let me, if I can find what. There we go. Yeah, obviously, that was Vasquez. He obviously talked about all that stuff there and everything, and we'll see how it goes from here. I mean, like you say, he's concentrating on those playoff points here since he's already locked in. And what happened after the green-white checkered? Replay. Oh, the end. What, that ending that happened there? That showed where it was the finish with that, with the weird, really really close ending and all that. Yeah. I was gonna say, let me see if I can catch it. I don't know. We're about to go green. I might not have a chance. No, we're not about to go green. My bad. But we're gonna go green soon. Let me see if I can't maybe find anything here. That is way too far off. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can't go down a little farther and maybe catch it here. Let's see. I'm going to have to try and find a way to get back to that replay, because I'm not about to do manual scrolling back, because that's going to take forever. So let me see if I can find where that yellow flag was in my events here and get someone. Where is that? Oh, maybe it was right here? I don't know what. That's Zander, but I don't think that's going to be what we're looking for, I don't believe. Okay, that's Zander. He's in the back. That was different. That was... Oh, you're talking about just this. Yeah, so all this right here. Yeah, that was... I mean, it looks like we kind of had basically someone that got a little loose and just next thing led to another. And Zander got turned and... We gotta go back because we're about to go green here, but that looks like what... Yeah, words. That is what it looks like happened. So... Yeah, basically... 4 cars wrecked there. Caution came out way too late. Yeah. But Adam G. Johnson, he got an absolute jump there over Charles Atwood and Nathan Barrows there, who are leading the inside and outside lines respectively. With, I believe that's That being Steven Carlile and Justin Bell not too far behind him. Justin Bell in that twisted T99 car. I must say, a very cool paint scheme. Love the blue and yellow kind of mixing together like that. But Adam G. Johnson is just running away from him right now. I mean, he is almost over half a second ahead of them, I believe. So, yeah, that is quite the takeover by Adam G. Johnson there. Someone he hadn't really talked about too much, and now he's leading the pack at the moment. So, yeah, it's quite the not too close about. I mean, these guys are kind of lined up single file here, yeah, for the most part. Couple battles right here where you got like Zach Johnson and them kind of a little bit of some double file, but only like really with about I'd say the cars are like Charles Atwood and these four that are right behind Adam G. Johnson. As I see that, obviously things change up, and now we have Charles Atwood with Nick Vasquez, that stage winner. Our stage winner, stage one winner. He's right there with the cars of Chris, and I believe that's Jim. Papa Mutt is actually up here in the front. We love to see it. I would love to actually look and see if he actually got any stage points there. I don't know. I mean, I was mostly looking at that beginning of the pack because of how close that was and how hectic it was, but it does look like. Whoa! And there's Jim. Oh! And there is a caution for sure. Holy cow! That is Jim Mott taking out someone, I believe. There. Let's see if we can't get the good old trusty chopper camera on that. Get that away so we can check this. This he just comes up into the 32 car. Sends the 32 car down, comes up, hits the 37 car, Joe Wright, goes spinning sideways, gets collected in the rear by the 31 of Pierce Zander, goes spinning like a top here, and and then collects the 21. There goes an engine dead. There's the 32 getting hit even more. I would love to actually look and see what happened to the 32 there again afterwards, because he did get hit by Papa Mott there. But looks like after whoa, wait a minute. Let's see. So he came up, got hit, got sent flying into the air and by a couple other cars, and then ended up side to side with the 75, and that was wow. Well, all right, then that was indeed something there of a wreck, that is for sure. It does look like. Obviously, Pierce didn't really get too banged up in that. Charles Atwood obviously is in pits after that. Brandon Mosey probably coming in as he got hit there. Did Nim get caught up in that? I'm not too sure, but I know I don't know if Nathaniel Campbell did, but obviously you got a couple guys. Not these ones, obviously. They're all fine. They're out fine and everything. Caleb, it's looking more promising and promising for Caleb as he's just staying out there. He's persevering. He's surviving. I mean, he's still on lap 54 out of 57. So, I mean, he's still laps down, but he's surviving. And, I mean, at the end of the day, surviving is the second objective, in my opinion, when it comes to NASCAR racing, is if you can survive, not get wrecked, you might end up laps down at some point, but if you can not be absolutely murdered and you survive out in the field, you'll get your laps back. You might not get too high of a position, but you'll get laps back because other people will wreck out and you'll be the one that's still out there, as we've seen, because Caleb's been moving up. He's been moving back up now because of that. So, yeah, no, it was. So, it's basically because what race control is waiting on is they're waiting for the top 10 cars to cross the start-finish line. When 10th place crosses the start-finish line, that's when caution should get thrown. Did it get thrown a little bit late? Probably. But that's when it's supposed to be thrown. Is technically is that. So I mean, even Caleb, the man tipped in that man. He even I even heard him talking earlier that he just said, as long as he doesn't get wrecked out, he can get a solid finish. So I'd say at this point it's looking good. I mean, he's not at fully out basically, but he's definitely at least doing okay. He's still out here, obviously. He's still alive. He's still surviving. I wonder, do we have anyone that's fully out of the race here? I believe Nathaniel probably is. I'm going to take a guess and say that Nathaniel's probably out. Zach is fully out of the race, looks like. I'm wondering if Nathaniel has also called it for the night here. Oh, God. No, that's fair, Zach. Yeah, no point in staying, yeah. Dang, that's you hate to hear that, though. I believe we are on we're about to start back on lap 60 here. With, again, that other caution being on, I believe it was lap 70. Don't quote me on that until I can double check, but was I right? No, 90. I was so incorrect. Alright. So we still have about 30 laps till the next stage here, with M.G. Johnson and Nathan Barrows starting at the front of the pack here, with with a couple other people, obviously not, the other people not too far behind them, obviously, as this is the re-racked and re-stacked as the pace car is going to drop on in, and we are about to start lap 60 of the Pennzoil 300 here at Las Vegas Speedway. I almost called it Super Speedway. It's not. But Adam G. Johnson had an amazing jump there again, with Stephen Carlile trying to catch up. But I mean, Adam got in almost half a second. I mean, he's at like 0.4 seconds ahead. So I mean, he almost had a good jump there on Stephen and the rest of the pack. But they're trying to catch up here. They're not going to let Adam get away with this too easily here. Well, let's see what else is happening. Yeah, we have Nathan Barrows back here. We have these guys all kind of side by side, double file here. Kristopher Burnham trying to make a jump there somewhere. I believe he got a little bit of a jump. He slid to the inside there of, I believe that's Zach Johnson. Yeah, he's on the inside of Zach Johnson there. See if he can link up with that 99 and maybe make a pass as he jumps to the apron there. Gets a pass on the 99 car with Nick Vasquez right on his tail there. But the other thing to know about is Stephen Carlile and Adam G. Johnson, they are almost a half a second ahead of the rest of the pack here. They have absolutely just zipped away from everyone else here. But let's go ahead and jump back a bit, obviously, a bit farther into the rest of this pack here, as we have, Archie Williams here and Vince Mitchell and a lot of these guys here. Obviously, they're all back here in this pack. They're kind of staying together, which is good. I mean, not really a chance, obviously, since we only started, like, what, maybe 4 laps ago to really form into any lines or anything. They're single file. These guys are getting all up to speed here. They're getting all, trying to stay linked up the others. I believe that is the 5 car of Alan Phillips. He was getting really close to the inside bumper that what was that, the numbers? That's 78, 85, 85. Yeah, 85, Justin Knoll there. But let's see what's happening back up here, because we have a lot of action also happening up here. Well, I say that as they're single file, but yeah, they're really close to each other. I mean, there's Nick Vasquez. He's not too far behind Zach Johnson on the inside. There's a nice long, like, I'd say, what, 6 or 7 car, well, 6 car line there, with the next pack being led by Zander, who's about a little over half a second from Nick Vasquez there. So we got our lines kind of forming here, our packs forming, if you will, with the rear of this pack being led by, I believe that is Ray Gill there, as we have some double file back here with a lot of action happening here. A lot of guys obviously jumping down to that apron and trying to see if they can get any time that they need, or that they can get, obviously. So let's see how this goes here. Yeah, these guys are getting all bunched up again here. Jeez. Look at that 99. Actually, don't might him with that good old commentator's curse there. We don't want to do that. I don't even know where the 99 is. Ah, yes, him. But we'll go back to Dave Nestor and then back here in that Wolfpack 36. And I will say, though, Justin Bell is on the tail of Zander Short. He's not going to let Zander get away from him, looks like. I mean, if we jump to, I believe it's the nose. Well, I was going to do that, but he got away from him a little bit. There we go. Jump to the nose of Justin Bell. He was on the tail end of Zander Short there, but Zander got away from him and ended up letting Alan Phillips catch up to Zander Short here, as he is trying to get up to the bumper of Zander Short there. So let's jump up a little bit and see what's going on here. As we have, obviously, these 3 guys are here all in front of Chris here. We have, Nathan Barrows there on the inside and Andrew Johnson on the outside. Is Chris is going to try and link up on the back of Nathan Barrows here, give him a little bit of a push and see if he can't maybe turn around and use that to get ahead of Adam G. Johnson here, as he is going to pass Adam G. Johnson on the inside, maybe, I don't know. He's got at least his nose ahead of him, but I think Adam's going to get a little bit of speed if he links up. Oh, never mind. This is a definitely side-by-side battle right now between Chris and Adam here, as they're trying to get ahead of one another here. Chris does have the inside line, so that does give him a little bit of advantage, as he's going to clear the car of Adam G. Johnson there, clearly as day, as you can tell, and just absolutely get that second place spot over Adam G. Johnson. That was some close right there. That was definitely close, but Chris made the move. He held on. He followed through, and he got himself at least up into P3 here. But let's jump back to this pack, because obviously you gotta give everyone the screen time, and there's some interesting action back here too as well. So 99. Wow. We got some shade going on in the chat over here from someone aptly named Shady Phonics, who is saying that 99 has no talent. I believe that's the car. Let me go up one more actually, Justin Knoll, because he was on the tail of Zander Short there. But let's jump back a bit. Ryan tasked by himself. Jonathan is over here in this 028 car here, with the car of Corey Mott, the points leader, by the way, who is actually a couple laps down. Looks like he's just kind of a lap car that's in the way at the moment here. Caleb is getting his last back. He's on lap 70 out of 72, almost 73 here. So I mean, he's getting his laps back. I told you, he's persevering. He's making it. Jim Mott is holding on still. And we have Thomas here, Mark Schrader, Tommy, all these guys, this kind of pack up here. All these guys are all sticking together, seeing if they can't maybe work. I would hope they're trying to maybe work together a little bit here and see if they can't try and make their whole pack end up with the rest of the pack here. So we have a bit of wobbling back there from Cody, but it seems like everything's okay for the most part. Zander Short and Alan Phillips got a little separated from the rest of the pack as the rest of the pack just kind of left those two out to dry and said, "See ya, guys. We're gonna keep going. You guys have your fun, but we're gonna go and keep going here." As it's being currently led at the moment by Justin Bell, but then obviously we have our pack up here with the tail end being Nick Vasquez with Adam G. Johnson, and then a pass from Zach Johnson on the inside there of Adam G. Johnson, possibly. Nope, not yet. My bad. I always spoke too soon. He's trying, though. He's trying. He really is. Looks like he's going to see if he can't. Ooh, nope, he's not going to make the passes. Adam jumps down and says, No, you don't get to make that pass on me, bud. We do have some close fighting here as well, some close racing. A lot of guys kind of just lined up, doing their thing, not making too many passes unless they feel like they can maybe make the pass. But for now, just kind of holding on where they're at and just taking the positions they're in and going with it. So things are kind of just are how they are at the moment. Nothing too crazy. It's so... Ooh, we have a crash. Let's say it's not the stage caution, so what happened? But we might have a crash involving Justin Knoll here. Hide that, by the way, so we can see here. And then we go and look, and Justin Knoll comes up on the outside of the 37 of Joe right there. And then comes back down and net codes on 37. Somehow the 37 doesn't get hit by anything there. But Justin Knoll got some net code honestly out of nowhere there. I mean, if you look, he didn't even... He just came down accidentally towards the 37 and just... Next thing you know, just... Boom. Lost it. That was weird, but regardless, this gives obviously a chance for people like Jim and Charles and Caleb to get laps back here. I mean, as a couple guys are diving into pits. I believe it's the guys that didn't pit with the rest of the field. I believe. I mean, I can't see when their last pit lap was before this, so I'm not sure. But I'm going to take a guess that if they're jumping into pits now, it's because they probably didn't pit earlier, and they're realizing they need to pit now. So, but we do have the pack at the moment being led by Stephen Carlile and Chris Burnham here. Not too much else happening at the moment, just kind of a nice calm. I mean, we saw what the wreck was that obviously caused the caution. Luckily, not a lot of people really hurt in that. The only obviously person really affected by it being, no, obviously he came back out fine though. He's obviously A-okay and didn't really have much else in terms of problems per se. So that's the upside there. And I believe those guys that I said had went into pit. Yeah, we have a lot of guys who went in on around lap 40. We do have a group of guys obviously went on lap 79 here. which was those guys that we just saw go in not too long ago. So let's see how the rest of this race goes here. Oh, it says so on his back bumper. You're kidding me. I have no... How did I not notice that before? That's hilarious. My gosh. I love it. I love it, I love it. Looks like we had a follow from someone named Razor FPS. As we come along the front the travel here, the lights are going to go off on the pace car, and we are going to get that choose cone here. As no shocker, obviously, he was in the front. He was in second in the line. Kristopher Burnham going to take that outside line lead position here, with Nick Vasquez not too far behind him. I do wonder if Nick might try to work. I don't know. I mean, Nick is a Ford and Chris is a Chevy. I don't know if they'd work together. I mean, maybe if Nick realizes that he could try and work with Chris and get themselves pushed to the front, maybe he would work with him to at least get them ahead of everyone else. But I wouldn't be surprised if the first chance that Nick gets, he's going to possibly leave Chris high and dry if he can. Not saying this is like, you know, that Nick has bad intentions. It's just obviously, you know, Uber. Yeah, Uber. The Uberman. I mean, he's back here in the 29th. He's on lap 79, about to be lap 80, while the rest of the pack is on lap 81. So again, he's not that many laps down. He'll get his laps back eventually. I mean, we're only on about to be lap 82 here of 200.
Green.
As we are going green here. They come across that start finish line. Obviously, you're going to see cars pop in and out because they didn't have all four showing up here. And we're going to go and do the good old through the turns here. And you briefly saw it there. There was indeed a caution there. I'm not sure who wrecked. Oh, there's our answer right there. Nathan Barrows. Get us the Choppa. The Choppa cam. Let's figure out what happened here. Ooh. MG Johnson I believe he just kind of... Let me go ahead and pull that back up here. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's pause that. Get the far chase, if you will, this time around. And we're going to go and do this in a bit of slow-mo. Here's MG Johnson got a little loose. He came up and just put Nathan Barrows across his front bumper there. I believe he was probably trying to slow down, but it was already kind of too late as he sent Pierce Zander up off into the grass, and then Cody Leach ended up hitting the back into the 90 car there of Nathan Barrows. Oh no! The Uberman got some damage. Oh my gosh. Every time we have an accident, I feel like we keep ending up seeing the Uberman somewhere involved in it. I mean, I hate to see it because I want the man to do good, but it just seems like every time. The Potato capital of the world. How fun. How fun. Well, we have a couple guys obviously in pits there. I believe. Now, granted, I'm not obviously the one who's race control, but if that were up to me, I feel like that would be on Adam because, well, it could be Racing Innocent as well, but I feel like it's kind of on Adam because he's the one that wrecked the man that wrecked, obviously, that wrecked, names. I can't 90 of Nathan Barrows. I cannot remember names for a second there. So I believe also Caleb might end up getting his lap back here, maybe? Or did he already get it back? He's on lap 82, but I mean... Oh, wait, no, he did get hit in the wreck. He's not going to get his lap back. Ah! I was ready to see him get his lap back, but he's not going to get it, obviously. This is a Charles Atwood crash. Not sure what happened there. Let's see. Did he just come up on someone? Oh, he just severely decelerated to go into pits. Okay. Oh, actually, maybe... No, okay. I think the first person that's actually a lap down is Schrader, yeah. That what is in the pits, so and Schrader's down here, so he's coming out of pits. Huh. Got some back and forth going on in the chat over here. They're going to go for their choose cone here. And I believe that puts... correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, no, that puts Chris Burnham on the pole position here because Steven went on the outside line right in front of Nick Vasquez. But Chris does have Zach Johnson on his rear bumper there, and then not right too far behind him, obviously, is the 36 car of Dave Nestor. Third car in the next car in the row 3 on the outside is our buddy Justin Bell there. So we'll see how this restart goes here as we are on lap about to be 87 here. Do remember the next stage caution and the end of stage 2 is going to be at lap 90 here. So we are getting ever so close to the, next part of the race here. As the pace car drops off, you hear the green flag, and Steven Carlile getting an amazing jump there on the outside with Nick Vasquez not too far behind, and Chris kind of getting left. Oh, well, not really high and dry. He's going to try and link up on the backside of Steven Carlile there and get past Nick Vasquez. They're having a very close battle right there, but I think since Chris kind of got left high and dry, it's going to be a little hard for him to get past on Nick here. He's going to have to really just hug that line with Nick and see if he can't make a move on him here. As they are side by side for that second place at the moment. Chris diving on the inside here. See if he can make the pass on Nick, and he does. He is now in front of Nick Vasquez. We have a little bit of some swirliness not too far back from those guys there, as you just saw. Luckily, everyone kind of collected and was okay. Looks like no actual wrecks here, but let's see what's going back here. We got Ray Gill right behind the Connor Pierce Zander up there. Looks like so. Not too far behind, but I believe we go up a little bit here. More to Pierce here. I believe we have a three-car train or so roughly on the straightaways of Vince Mitchell, Pierce Saunders, and David.
Flag is out.
We do have another yellow flag. I would interested to see why. I'm not. Oh. Yeah, boy, forgot about the stage caution for a minute and was like, what in the world's going on here? I forgot, guys. I'm sorry. So I'm curious. So I believe this is lap 90. Oh, wrong one. Interesting. Okay. I believe that was Carlile that won that. Like I said, we got some banter going on in the chat at the moment, looks like here. Obviously, everyone coming in for their pit stops here. Let's see who gets off of pit lane first here. I believe it might be, yeah, it's going to be Stephen Carlile with, oh, never mind, not Stephen Carlile first, actually. I was wrong. I was looking at those guys there, but that was not who got out of pits actually first. But Alan Phillips is going to be leading the pack at the moment during this stage caution of the Pennzoil 300. Quite the interesting race so far here. The winner of that stage, I believe, was Stephen Carlile, if I caught it correctly. I'm not 100% on that. But I believe that's who it was that did that there. Let me see here. Oh, Caleb was just in the... Okay. I saw Caleb was naming that, and I was like, wait a minute. But he's just down in the... Okay. Oh, God. had me worried. But he is okay, so good to see that. I also waited a little too late to decide to talk to the stage winner, so I can't really do that right now, as we won't have enough time per se to do it. As the pace car lights are obviously off there. Uh-oh, MG Johnson is having some blinking issues there, but okay, as the pace car comes off, and we are about to start lap 95 out of 200. We're just about halfway through this race. And Alan Phillips and Pierce Zander and MG Johnson get an amazing jump there at the start, taking over that inside line with Garth Griswold, a name we haven't obviously talked too much about tonight. He's all of a sudden at the front now. Nathan Barrow's not too far behind, and Garth dropping off into the pits for some reason. I'm not sure what just happened there. Garth just all of a sudden dropped
Yellow
out.
flag is out.
I would love to know why. It looks like Charles Atwood might be our cause for this, possibly here. Go to the far chase here. And get you guys the answer here as we see Slid in. I think, yeah, Charles just got really loose going around that turn. He slid on down. Took out. Oh, and he comes right up into the 993 of Archie there. And took out Archie for sure. Ooh, yeah, a couple other cars trying to check up around him, and Archie trying to slide out, and Caleb gets into Archie. Oh my. I gotta talk to this man after the race, because poor Caleb, that man can't catch a break. Oh my gosh. He just tries and he 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 tries, and the world just keeps throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this man. I really want him to do good. I do. I want Caleb to do good. He did so good. He did so good in the duels at Daytona. He won his duel at Daytona. Did really good there. And then the world just basically said, nah, nope, nah, you don't get to do good anymore. That was your one good time. Like, the chairs are burning and the sink is no longer being used as a toilet. Everything in the kitchen sink, and then the house too, why don't you? Like, everything that you can find is just basically being thrown at poor Caleb. I mean, I don't get it. I really want one of these times to watch a replay. In the end, it didn't even matter. I mean, at the end, it mattered, but it only mattered in the fact that he actually, may make it out of this race without, too low a position. But, like, oh my gosh, poor man. Every time we go to a replay, it's like, ooh, this happened. And there's Caleb. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This man deserved better. He deserved a lot better, that's for sure. Oh, wait. Is Connor... No, it's Connor, not Caleb. Sorry. I was supposed to be like, is Caleb on the lead lap? But he's not. He's 2 laps down. Okay. He's in pits, but he's 2 laps down. I can tell you that. Okay. We have our good old buddy Alan Phillips up here with Pierce Zander up, as always. Being right behind good old Phillips. And that is our choose cone line right there. As you saw Pierce dive to the upside. Yeah, or the upside. Dive to the outside, mind you. And we will see how this pays off, taking the outside line, but I guess he has some good pushers then maybe. I mean, he does have Stephen Carlile not too far behind him. This also has been an hour and a half almost race, and we're not even into lap 100 yet. We're about to be as we come down the back stretch here to start lap 100. I believe we are coming around to turn 4. Yes, so the pace car is going to drop off right here. And we are going to go green for lap 100 of 200 of the Pennzoil 300 of the Circuit Cup Series here at Las Vegas, Sin City. And Alan Phillips and G. Johnson made an amazing jump on Pierce there. I mean, man had no chance of making any speed there. He was just done for. Let's see what's going here. I believe it's Alan Phillips, who's not too far behind. He's about 0.10 less than that away. Yeah, no, he's gaining on Alan pretty fast, but so is the rest of the pack here. Yeah, this is so 3x3, side by side, 3-wide racing. Man, that was interesting. No, I'm not going crazy. I mean, they're seeing things or not. I don't know. My eyes are giving up on me, and I might be seeing things that are not there. Who knows? But, whoa! A bit of some moving by. I believe that was the C numbers would be great. Was that Pierce? That was Pierce. Okay. So... Oh, yeah, there's some apron diving right ahead and a couple others there. Let's go ahead and switch over to them, and then let's go also actually back a bit, see where Nick is at and what he's doing. He's not too far behind. He's about Looks like P16. He's obviously sitting with, I think. No, okay. I'm crazy on that. As they're in some 2x2 racing lines here. All the way back to Nick. I mean, I know Nick obviously got the stage points, for stage 1, but he's gonna see if he can't move himself up here at all. Probably will break out himself. I believe, yeah, that was Nick Vasquez I was watching. Let me look and see here. Let's move actually up a little bit to Vince Mitchell, who's in a sort of 3-wide at this point, basically, with how the cars are around him. He's either in a 3-wide or about to be in one, basically, at this point. He's right on the bumper that P9 car of Daniel Jerza, but let's jump back a bit here and look at Mark Schrader with Thomas Vallone not too far behind, I believe. No. Never mind. That is lap cars between Mark and Thomas, actually. So, ignore me and what I was about to be talking about there. I'm not even going to say it then. But, definitely, definitely something, that's for sure, a race. And also, I'm trying to obviously keep all the stuff. The kitchen is now in shambles at HQ. Oh no. We've got 2 drivers in the top 10, but we're still in shambles. I need who caused the wreck, and I need it on my desk yesterday. So we can turn him. I mean, go talk some sense into the driver. But Chris is currently on the outside right now, trying to hold down any position he can, as he's right behind Zander, short on the actual track. As I believe there was Adam, that went for that apron to cut time strategy. I mean, obviously it's working because he's still in the lead, but it only can work for so long before the rain, severely could affect. I might be saying things that make no sense. I don't know. My brain has been out of it a little bit here. Sorry, guys. Obviously, trying to do everything at once here by myself. I'm bringing a little frazzle probably here. But Adam G. Johnson is in the front there with Zander short, not too far behind him. Obviously, a nice little 4 or 5 car pack here. And then we have a giant grouping here about, I'd say, what, 10 cars or so? Being led by Justin Bell at the moment. Yeah, no, Justin Bell. And, this is, that's a side-by-side of Nick Vasquez and, I believe, Vince Mitchell. They're kind of side-by-side, just trying to take any position they can over the other person, and any additional, positions obviously on top of that they can take here. As Nick had some help for a moment, but will it be enough to get that pass on Vince? No, I would say no, actually, there. But it looks like he is going to try and hold on tightly to the rear end of Nick there, see if he can't maybe either drift off of him or draft off of someone else, just to try and get that needed momentum to keep up with the front pack there. I need to set a question to do, so if I'm having I don't have an operator, at least someone else to still be able to say something while I'm trying to sort stuff out here. But I think that's still Justin Bell leading that second group at this point. I'm not sure if they think they'll be able to catch these guys ahead of in this main packing though is an issue. We are going on an hour and a half for this race. I think things are getting to me in terms of my awareness of things. Obviously, you probably know some things and stuff that makes no sense, and that's just because my brain is like going into like sort of like actually low sleep autopilot mode that doesn't know what to say exactly. But let's see, who's that against front? That is, I believe. You know, it'd be great if my timing somehow wasn't messed up here. I think that's, no, yeah, wait.
Caution, yellow flag.
Let's see here. I believe that's Pierce. Yeah, that's Pierce leading the second pack that's going to catch up here. Henry, Zander, short. Crash. Let's see what happened there. And I guess Zander's just sitting there for a while then. I'm not sure why he sat there for so long, but oh well, I mean, I don't think anyone else got caught up in that, so I believe that's Adam G. Johnson right again with Chris Nachi, if I'm right, is let's see, yeah, they're coming down pits right now. Not much to talk about let's see if they get out out pretty fast or whatever, but it looks like yeah, they're coming to pits. Adam's got his position, Chris has got his, but who's going to leave their pit box sooner than the other? I'm not sure, but we will see here momentarily here. I'm not sure what happened there with that, but it looks like Justin's now leading the... Interesting. I also don't know if I can keep up to do this. I got worked on. This is definitely taking longer than I would... I believe that's Justin Nolan and Cameron Morrow being the few at the front here. Brain is I need this to be over soon because apparently my body thinks I should be doing something. I'm not sure what, but it worked for a bit there before it gave up on me. So now I'm trying to quickly sit here with it, doing all that updating stuff for me in the background to see if he'll decide to work this time. I think it will. I just know I know these drivers want this to be over with, and I want this to be over with so that, I can go way down if I want. So. About to do a meeting again. I'm not sure how much right now. They're just kind of pacing again here on lap. I believe this is about to be the start of lap 920.
Green flag, green flag.
921. Yep. I believe that was God, I can't remember now. Justin Knoll got the lead over Cameron Romano there, but Adam G. Johnson and Chris Burnham are not too far behind either at this point. They're in the middle of that pack, obviously, and as you already see, Chris is moving up fairly fast, basically. And he's right there in front and kind of behind. That was in front of him there. I don't know what number it is, but racing a lot of that car, obviously. Let me see. Who else has got close races happening here? And everyone behind those three guys, obviously, we're having a close race to some degree. They're all bunched up here. And, the 07 obviously still going. Yeah, I thought we would wreck that, but apparently my brain is just going a little bit crazy again here as Vincent Mitchell is on the outside there trying to hold on to a line, I believe. Not much too happening besides a couple, maybe like half, interesting things in terms of like wrecks on this track, but obviously these guys are being pretty clean around. I mean, we've been going for the most part in a clean streak of these guys racing and not wrecking each other and not causing incidents, but it's bound to happen. NASCAR's like that, so these, this league is obviously going to be like that too. They'll be obviously the big one, as they always call it, but we do have these guys coming up on lap traffic at the moment, looks like. So we'll see how they handle this now. The traffic back up really quickly. How they. My thought processes are not here right now. I think I've overdid my brain for that or something. I'm not feeling like I'm giving you guys the best kind of broadcast here because my brain is like half not here. Vince Mitchell's obviously holding on to the outside there with Will shoving car of the ring. That fun thing. We got some side by side here. Let me switch to Zach Johnson here actually and see what's going on back here. Not much happening. Let me run back up to the front here and see what's going on actually here. Chris and Nick are not too far off of them, looks like, I believe. So that's good to see for them. Obviously, they've got about 3 or 4 of them all bunched up or more. Obviously, trying to catch up and getting speed they can to get up to Adam here, who's just by himself. I mean, not anymore. He's the kind of guy everyone makes it on his tail here, but definitely a fun day for him to obviously race in this track because he gets to be at the front. He doesn't have to fight anyone for a position. He can just have a nice stroll at the front here and hold on to his position, obviously, while making sure he doesn't let them get in the way and get at him because that was... Whoa! What just happened there? And that's not going to cause... There it is. Okay. I'll be honest, I don't know how the doing this. My eyes, for some reason, first time ever in a while, are actually like. I'm actually feeling a little done right now in terms of how my eyes feel like awakeness-wise and stuff. I'm not sure what's up. I went to sleep, but we have Adam G. Johnson obviously still in the front with Chris snagging the second place to start here on this restart. That's Nick Vasquez right behind him. Nathan Barrows, followed by Vince Mitchell, Pierce Zander, Zander Short, Justin Bell, Steven Carlile, and Zach Johnson. How long has this race been going on for? Let me see. Almost 2 hours, and we're only on lap 130. This is going to be a long night. Let's see, so let's check in some people on the people in the back here. I didn't really talk about them too much because my brain decided to have a bit of a shut off there at one point. I didn't even look at what caused that caution there. Yeah, no, I didn't. It was Ryan. What are you doing? Let's see. Oh, the 5 car there just kind of, Alan Phillips just kind of came down and took Ryan out, and then caused Ryan to just be right up there in the back. So. Interesting. As we go choose cone here. Don't think it's something that's got my brain all frazzled tonight. I'm missing stuff, missing to check the cautions. Like, but let's see here. We do have Kieran Romano back there in P18 and Garth Griswold in P19. So, but Adam on the inside, Crystal on the outside, with Nick Vasquez going on the outside and Nathan Barrows going out on the inside there to restart.
Green flag.
As we are going green for lap 136 out of 200 here. With Adam getting another amazing start here with Chris not too far behind him. I saw there that Caleb is finally almost a lap down now, which means he technically should be back on lead lap next time a caution comes out here, unless he obviously gets caught in the wreck. But Adam G. Johnson just running away with it right now at the moment over Chris Burnham there, with the rest of the pack being not too far behind those two guys. Maybe Chris can link up with someone that's behind him and they can make the pass on good old Adam G. Johnson. But I don't believe it will, because he is over, I believe, was it? 33 something, I guess. If you want to say rounding up, why is it up almost half a second? But I mean, obviously not. But the other guys are really close to each other. I mean, you have Nathan Barrows on Chris's bumper there, just trying to probably get any speed they can over Adam here. Eyes are coming too much open now, and random stuff obviously on here. Let's see, that is who I just saw with a really close battle. I mean, I guess it's this whole pack. Obviously I saw Vince Mitchell, but really, this whole pack has a lot of close racing to it in this moment. What with, Short and Barrows on either side of behind Chris, actually. So that makes it even more interesting here. But, let's see, I'm trying to bring this, but I need someone up here in the booth so they can take over for a second, because I am I'm feeling like the need for some sleep or something. 'Cause my brain is just gone. It is. We have Vince Mitchell over here trying to battle. I believe that's Nick. No, not Nick. No, it's not Pierce either. It must be. Yeah, it was Justin Bell. Okay, go. Is Zander short? Yeah. Who's right from Vince? Jeez, I am. Hey, I mean, on the upside at least, nothing is lagging out. Everything seems to be going fine, so that's an upside. It looks like I believe that is Justin Bell that's right on the bumper there of Vince Mitchell, but Vince dropped down to that apron to get speed. And yeah, that was quite really on that trial as they come around. They're trying to get side by side. I don't think it'll work out. Nope, no. They tried something, it didn't work there. Whoa! Vince getting really squirrely about running into another car there, but he saves it after he has a nice lead with the wall. Vince leading at the moment over there with that group. God. And you obviously give the full race money. My body doesn't want to give the full race, even though I know I need to give the full race. Let's jump back to Thomas Warner back here in his 78 car. It's an Exxon Mobil or Exxon. Much more of this I can do. I am really kind of beat at this point, I think. So I can't even form coherent sentences like I normally would. I am trying to think of things to say, but my brain does not want to think them for some reason here. I don't know why. Jump up a little else. Jump back up to Barrows here, where he obviously had Nick Vasquez in front of him and Vince Mitchell behind him. Yeah, with a long line falling right behind them in tow. So let's see. Still anything on Barrows. Yeah, it's Zander. I can't tell honestly, but what's words? Who's that? That's it's Chris. What is it? It's just like. Got a little loose there, but they're obviously okay. Luckily, no caution came out, per se. believe that's a fight between. I think it's a three-way battle there, obviously for I believe whatever spot there is it. And that truck, right, we saw some chatting outside here that was going to talk about getting the charter system to be something that's on the sends money to for whatever we're using it for, and shit, but obviously right now, only that and I think it's like trigger from someone in the league, obviously like all good, and this is just I believe that's just Nick. That's no, not wait, no, that's not Nick. Where's Nick? There's Nick. What? One thing that my brain just kind of. So let's see here. So that is. Let's see. That's the. Oh, there's 37 and Joe, right? Okay. I might have to cut this short just because I can't obviously get any coherent sentences out for you guys, and I feel like more so will be hurtful and harmful than my yeah, no, I know I am. I have literally had some busy work days that are killing me apparently. With all the driving I've been doing, I don't know why. I've never had this problem. And I really don't know why. But for some reason, I'm literally having an issue. I don't know why. And it's not because of this race. I can promise you that. Like, this race is really interesting. My body just literally says it's just apparently done, apparently. I don't know why. I mean, I'm fine now, for now. And we've got this battle right here, obviously, with Nathan Barrows. And then we have a caution that just happened. See what we have here. Daniel Jervis and Thomas Long. And that's after they wrecked. I wonder why it didn't take me to before, but we can do the magic of rewind and figure out what happened. Oh, let's see. Where is that gold? Far chase cam. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see. So, I look over to mess with my controls and I missed it. Okay. So he came up. So Daniel came up and he pinned the 78 in the wall. Got turned and then got turned around so much that he is backwards. Lovely. Well, let's go and jump out and we'll see that Chris Burnham is leading the pack at the moment. I need someone to talk to, I think, honestly, as well. Plus, like I said, no, work killed me a bit, honestly, today, so wait, is the Uberman on the lead lap? Holy cow, it's a miracle. The Uberman is on the lead lap. It only took till lap 157. just, just. We don't need the pitchforks anymore. Oh, okay. It's like you can put your pitchforks away. Oh, dang it. So you can put away the pitchforks, you can put away the crowbars, you can put away all that stuff. Just wonder why Chris is having to fall back. I don't know. Just ask them if they can go on the honor system and give it back to you or something. Or give you money back. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you, bud. Don't know what to tell you. Oh, yeah, anything else fully out yet? Okay. I wonder if Nathaniel would want to come up in the booth with me so I'm not by myself up here. Like, I just need someone up in the. Just ripped down. So now you take your pitchfork that you don't need anymore and you're going to turn around and use it on that pitchfork store. Yeah, that sounds sane. Now the Uber, the Facebook Marketplace on that sounds more reasonable. That sounds like something that someone would do. Just be like, well, hey, yes. Wait, did I? There's no way I downed that whole bottle. Interesting. I don't remember downing the entire bottle, but alright then. As we are coming around and exiting turn 4 with everyone here at the front. I believe that's Joe right on the outside, and that is the
Green.
55 Cameron Armano as they get going. Green on lap 161. Oh my gosh, the racing is so tight and so close right now. This is wild. Got Joe right there on the outside. I believe that's the car of. Was that? Whoa! Nick made a wild dive to the bottom there. Holy cow. Make 10 grand. Yes. Do it. You'll make all the money in the world. So, there's a nice 4-car freaking line right there. I mean, with a little bit of double file, but otherwise it was mostly a 4 or 5 car that was with that pack they're looking at now. Actually, these guys go green so I can maybe, maybe I just saw 3 or 4 wide there for a second. I don't know if interviews in after the race, honestly, because of how out of it I am. I don't want to give you guys a bad interview, so I might have to like save until next week possibly after this race is over, because I am immediately going to bad once this is done. As I watched, I believe that was Zander short. No, wasn't it? That was Zander short that dipped on the inside there, but Andrew Johnson is currently in the lead up there. Actually, is there coming up on? I believe that is some lap traffic. Let's see. No, here not. Does that mean Johnson and those four guys? They're all ahead in a whole separate pack, a whole separate battle, if you will. Whereas we got these guys back here that we were showing before, that they've got their own little battle with the rest of the pack and the rest of the field essentially at this point. But they're trying to make it through one better than the other here, but like, was that Zander? No, that was Zach that made the pass on Stevens, I believe. I'm not sure, the numbers are a bit of a blur right now. God, how many more laps is this? I am in need of severe sleep. What about Austin Thomas? What about that? My brain is not here for the cryptic messages, but I'm gonna check on them back up here again because Nick Vasquez and those four, yeah, those four are just gone. They'll figure some out if there's a wreck, obviously. So, but it looks like this group right here being led obviously by Zander Short with Zach Johnson, Stephen Carlile not too far behind. Obviously, they're getting a nice little single file line going here. Obviously, to see if they can't work in numbers and get this caught up to the rest of the group a lot faster than everyone else. Obviously. Oh, gotcha. I was like yes, and but. 30 to go. Can it be like done now? Because I am trying to obviously handle this by myself up here, but it is as I'm sure you noticed, it's quite fun trying to call this by myself. Yeah, no, I mean, jeez. Come on, Zander. You know you can catch up to him. You have freaking, who is that? That's you have Zach Johnson in your butt with Steve Carlile not too far behind. I mean, you need to make sure you're working on turning your butt, because these guys can just try and make one move on the inside, and just like we've seen already, just absolutely take off with the person's old position that they had. So we'll see here though, obviously, because I think that's Zach Johnson. Nope. Yeah, never mind. He didn't have anything out on his track or anything like that. But besides, obviously, his car My senses are just not. I can tell my senses are not here. Oh, God. A second, let me at least do this. It's not the same.
Yellow flag is out.
Doesn't matter. Basically, we had caution, so it doesn't matter how I was about to. Come on, where's the button news? Just came up and turned him. That's crazy. We're going through it. Really, this is gonna be lap 176 of the race. Aye. Aye, aye, aye. They're obviously just pacing right now. We have a couple cars obviously coming down into the pits there. Zach Johnson going into the pits there. As he comes out of pit lane here, but who leads it? Gotcha. It's Justin Bell that's leading at the moment. Yeah, we're doing some nice calm. Do we know the length of the gas? I do not. I do not know off the top of my head what the these came back on track there. Oh God. I wish I had those stints of gas, but seems we're getting all lined back up here. issues coming here. Line back up, if you will.
Green, green, green.
Let's see here. How did I miss? How did I miss a green flag? I literally, it was yellow. It was yellow last time, and now all of a sudden there's a. What in the world? Alright, well, Zander Short got a really good jump there with obviously Justin Bell at the front there. I mean, Justin Bell's second, Nick Vasquez is third, and Vincent Mitchell's fourth there, looks like. So, quite the interesting group back there, basically, in that fourth through, like, I'm gonna say fourth to, like, what was that, like 16th place, 17th place? Oh, more than that. Alright, good to know, good to know. Obviously Xander's got an amazing run there, he said, on Justin there, but it looks like we could go back a bit. I don't believe you got no. Everyone in that second pack, they're not going to give up. They're going to keep trying. What in the world is Nick doing? Oh my gosh. Let's see what's on here. I believe that's the 102. Yeah, number 102. Johnson on the outside, I believe Kristopher Burnham and who's it? Justin Bell there. We have 15 laps to go, as I believe that is Let's see back up. Rodriguez. Chris about to make the pass on Zander, and he does ever so barely. Just. That was the part of who's it? That's Chris. Oh my gosh, Chris all of a sudden is up in front with 13 laps to go here, with Adam not too far behind. Let's see here. Still puts the front there. And we just work some drift to look a little further back here at some of the people in this second giant pack, if you will.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution with like how many. That's what we were so. But let me jump back up to the front here. Jonathan with obviously Chris in front of him. just want to be done with this race. You don't have anyone to talk to all racing that's been getting to me, I think, honestly. What in the world? Let's see. Stephen Burnham at the front again.
Green flag, green flag.
Zander green here, and we have 8 to go here with Chris getting an amazing start off the front there. Just trying to keep any lead he can. Let's talk about where green is going. Okay, I'm trying to sketch, but it looks like that was yeah, Chris is just absolutely running away with it right now. He is just absolutely taking off. Adam G. Johnson, I believe that's Stephen Carlile. Battling for a spot with who's going to take that move here, basically. Whoa, there's some wrecking back there.
Yellow flag is out.
Let's see who's coming here. Let's see if we can't figure this part out here. Okay, where's Chris at? Chris is obviously back at the front. Alright. So that's going to put it back on lap length. Are we going to get well, we might get a 3-lap shootout here. We might get a 3-lap shootout. Also, if I sound a little bit farther away, I was just trying to stand for a second so I could try trying to keep myself going good here, but we're almost done. I didn't realize we're still on replay, but we are almost done here. We are gonna get basically a green-white checker, essentially here. That is essentially what we're getting here by this. As we are obviously still single file at the moment. And not much else happening around until we get at least double file, but let's see what's Chris is just yet. Pierce is not too far back. Actually, let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna go shoes coming probably this time. Yep, there's shoes coming. And here we go for our 3-lap shootout. Okay, yep, we're still. How are we still not 2 laps to green? I feel like we should have been. We should have been on 2 green by now. Okay. As you make their choose come here for this final 3-lap shootout at Las Vegas, the Sin City. Let's see how this 3-lap shootout goes here, as I believe the pace car is going to drop down. Okay, as they're double filed, racked and stacked, if you will. Can you see the wreck? I mean, if I can find it, I mean, I don't know, I haven't been really actively looking for the wreck with, you know, all the stuff happening. Yeah, it'd be great if it actually showed the issue, but it doesn't. I don't see anyone.
Green.
As we go green for this 3-lap shootout here, and oh my gosh, Chris got an amazing jump there on the entire field, as he is just going to go and run away on the inside here with, I believe that being Amg Johnson not too far behind, but Nim, I believe that was Nim, yeah, Nim jumped ahead and just took over the second place spot there. That was definitely, no, that was that Nim? No, it wasn't him, was it? No. I'm just going crazy. That was MG Johnson. My eyes are going bad. I am sorry. I thought that was Nim. My eyes told me it was Nim, but it was actually MG Johnson. So, but we are on the white flag here. White flag to go. As we come around, and I believe that's going to be the checkered, as your winner is going to be Chris Burnham, followed by Adam G. Johnson and Stephen Carlile as they wreck in the back there. Well. That was quite the finish there. Quite the win. As you see, obviously, he is burning down. Chris is absolutely smoking it down there. He's going to go and do some burnouts there. Well deserved, obviously. Let's see, as we have Steven, looks like he's actually in the podium finisher thing. Let me grab him real quick. Hey Steven, it's Austin up in the booth. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, congrats on that P3 finish there. That end of the race was a bit of a blur for me, but good job on at least holding down, I guess, third place there. How did you feel about the race as a whole, though?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Car was good. Made a few adjustments in the middle of the race. It helped out tremendously, but did not really have the short run speed. It was kind of more of a middle of the race kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I really couldn't get back up to Burnham there. Kind of made a mistake on the last restart. I should have started behind him, but I thought I could pinch him down enough to maintain second place there, but it didn't work out. It's unfortunate, but it was a good race nonetheless. Got a stage win, so can't complain too much about that. And third place finish at the end.
Yeah, that's a good job. And I guess, how you feeling about Phoenix next week?
I think it'll be more of the same.
Fair enough.
I think we got a good chance at the top 5 there. We'll just have to see what everyone else brings.
Yeah, for sure. So, well, good job on the P3, and I guess good luck next week. We'll see how the next week goes then. So,
All right, thanks.
yep. Let me do this real quick. And then see what we have. Where's Adam at? Let me go grab Adam real quick here. Good old Adam. Hey, Adam, it's Austin up in the booth. You hear me?
I'm here.
Yeah, good job on that P2 there at the end. I mean, you were leading a couple laps, kind of all over the place, but you got a P2 in the end, so.
Yeah, I led a ton of laps there for a while, and I got an EOL at one point. I was involved in a wreck. I was kind of all over the place, up and down the board. But me and Burnham and Nick and Zander, we were kind of up front the most of the race there. I was hoping to get the win there, but I'll take P2, I guess. Burnham just he got a good restart there at the end, and I couldn't get back to him.
Yeah, but you did what you could, and I guess I got to ask how you feel about Phoenix next week. So.
Yeah, good, man. I'm glad we're away from those super speedways. Now we're actually at some real racetracks where some skill is involved, and I think the cream's going to continue to rise to the top here. And I think you'll start seeing a pattern of the same guys finishing up front every week here when we get to these tracks that really take some take more skill than the super speedways do. They take skill, but it's a different skill set. And this right here, I think, is real racing to me, and I enjoyed it, man. I had a blast. I was going 3 and 4 wide there, all over the place, man. It was fun though. I had a good time.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess we'll see how next week goes. I guess with Phoenix, obviously, like you said, we're getting into the real tracks, but I mean, Phoenix is always the interesting one. What with that dog leg that everyone likes to kind of cut through.
Yeah, Phoenix will probably be a mess. I've ran a couple official races there this week, and I ran an NIS earlier, and it was freaking caution fest. But if we can keep it together, man, it's going to be fun. But yeah, it's always a wreck fest there. So yeah, thank you to everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Moving Chicanes for putting this on. Thanks to my spotter Ryan Honeycutt there. He spots for ARCA Series and Truck Series and all of that, spots for us in late model. And if you want to watch us do any short track racing in real life, you can check out Johnson Racing Media. We're racing again this weekend. So yeah, check it out and keep watching Moving Chicanes through the week.
There you go. Well, good job, and again, like I said, good luck. Hopefully next week, then I guess. So
sounds good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. And then we have then we have Chris. Oh my gosh, good job, man! Holy cow!
Hey, thanks, Austin.
Jesus Christ, that was. I mean, that was something. You were obviously holding on to the front as much as you could, but that was something. Holy cow!
Yeah, some good racing with the 02, the 22, the 38, the 90, I think it was. There's some good battles.
Yeah, for sure. Holy cow! It was, but yeah, like I said, it was kind of a all over the place stuff. I mean, you held on. So, and what do you think about Phoenix for next week?
Oh, I hate that track, so I don't think
That's fair.
well
That's
of
fair.
it. Yep.
Yeah, no, I just know that other people didn't like either. And I mean, there's that dog leg that everyone loves to cut. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'm terrible there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, well, good job there. I guess bringing home a win for the team there.
Yeah,
So-
Micro Bandits.
Yeah.
It was a bummer to have a mic out there with computer issues, but we still got the dub.
Yeah, even after you lost Zach because he got wrecked bad and everything, but
Yep.
yeah, so good job. So there we go.
Thank you.
Yep, and that is it basically for now. That was the the gold Pennzoil 300 there. Obviously, you see the results there with it being that Kristopher Burnham got P1, Adam G. Johnson, then Stephen Carlile, then Zander Short, Alan Phillips, Ray Gill, Zach Johnson, Cameron Romano, Nathan Barrows, and Nick Vasquez for the top 10. And then Justin Bell, Vince Mitchell, Justin Knoll, Tommy Carroll Jr., Ryan Taft, Caleb Tipton. He at least got P16. I'm happy to see that. And then we have Garth Griswold and Dave Nestor, and that is the top 18. Let me go ahead and go to the next part here. To finish it out, we have Mark Schrader that finished in P19, Jonathan Ledger, Stephen Mankey, Pierce Sondrup, Joe Wright, Cody Leach, Jim Mott, Daniel Jerza, Corey Mott, Charles Atwood, and I believe... No, it's not. We're still going. Okay, yeah. Obviously, we have all these guys. We have Daniel Campbell, Nim, Silva, Brandon Mosby, Thomas Wall, Connor Wold, Gordon Fraley, Archie Williams, Jacob Wazinski, Tanner Speakman, Zach Saunders, and I believe that's the last. Yeah, because after that, then obviously we headed into Mike, Noah, and Ben, who didn't even start the race. But that has been the Pennzoil 300. This has been Austin, and hopefully see you guys on Sunday. I obviously will not be able to do it, and I will not be racing either, but see you guys on... you guys will be back here obviously on Sunday with Nathaniel whenever he is covering the Grand National Touring Series. And he will be at USA International with that. And that is going to be it for tonight. I think we have the points that are updated. Let me see if I can't grab them real quick for you and show you what the points are looking like now after that race tonight, because it looks like we do have the points updated here. Corey has thrown the points in. Let me go and get them real quick here and see if I can't toss them into my wonderful system here to get you guys the updated points here. Four points after. Is it gonna be? It's gonna be. This one it should be, because I think it's. Yeah. Okay. That did not import how it should. That is really, really weird. So, okay, so it just didn't import how it should. That's really, really silly that it just didn't do what it should have done. Oh well. Now, why did it do this? It messed up the stuff after I had it all, and now I had to re-import it because all the numbers got messed up. Okay, there we go. So all the numbers came back to how they should be. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can get this. We're gonna go and hide the results. See if we can show you the points then. There we go. Okay, so here's the new points as of this race tonight. Kristopher Burnham obviously getting the pole position on points, obviously after the race tonight. Then Nick Vasquez, and then Alan Phillips, Stephen Carlile, Zander Short, Adam Johnson, Justin Bell, Zachary Johnson, Vincent Mitchell, and then actually Corey. He was obviously at the top in points, after last week, but after this race this weekend, the low, finish that he got, he ended up moving down to 10th place. But here's what the points are now after tonight's race. So, other than that, though, that is the race, boys and girls, and everyone out there. And I will see you guys all in the booth again next Wednesday. But I'll be out on the track on Tuesday or on Monday with the trucks. Hopefully, you guys see me on the trucks at least. So, other than that, this is Austin signing off for the night. Goodbye.